of easy cleaning with the only foam that's Lysol. When you foam the tub, you don't have to scrub with the only foam that's Lysol. When I clean the bathroom, I want to know I'm killing germs, so I use Lysol Basin Tub and Towel Cleaner. Its foaming action kills household germs, shines without scratching, stops mold and mildew. Lysol Basin Tub and Towel Cleaner, the only foam that's Lysol.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Anyway, we're back with more of our special germ series, and today we're taking a close look at your workplace.
Oh, yes, we are. Whether it's your computer keyboard or your coughing coworker, it's hard to avoid the awful germs that fill up the office. So once again, we put Joe Rubino on the case. He's the director of microbiology.
He's had a big week.
He has. He left his office at Lysol to take a look at our offices here at Today, and we are terrified to see what he found. Let's take a look.
Yeah.
This is the blackberry that went up Mount Kilimanjaro. I've never cleaned it.
Do you use that phone a lot? After hours, this keyboard.
I wash my hands just all the time now. All the time. Sometimes I even use extra sanitizer. Like now, for example, I just used it. I didn't even realize I was doing it. How about that? I have double. Not only do I have a messy desk, I have a feeling I have a germy desk.
Look at our
I don't know.
staff.
They're all pretty clean people.
They seem pretty
I
clean.
don't avoid any of them.
No. So bad.
How are you,
Hi,
Joe? Good to see you back again.
Glad to be back.
Okay, so you made the rounds, huh?
Yes, I did.
How was that?
It actually, your offices are pretty clean.
Really?
Yeah, you know, I mean, you saw everyone using the hand sanitizer. They say they clean things down. So it really was clean. So that's...
They're all terrified of this, of getting the swine flu.
Well, JK, who had her BlackBerry, was saying she hadn't cleaned it since she was on Mount Kilimanjaro. I mean, what did you find on... BlackBerries would seem like a surface you wouldn't clean that often.
You don't. Well, what I found, I did find, obviously we find bacteria, you find it all over the place. But the kind that we found, they were relatively low numbers, so they weren't heavily contaminated, and they were pretty innocuous bacteria, the kind that you would typically find in your hands. Now, what's important is the bacteria we did find come from your hands, so there's the potential in any workplace that they could be the kind that can make us sick. And we also looked at bacteria. If there were viruses there, we weren't looking for them in this particular
oh, so
study.
you don't know from your test.
From what we did, we didn't look for viruses like swine flu.
What's the dirtiest place in the office?
The dirtiest place in the office is going to be those common areas like the refrigerator in the kitchen area, because it's a public place. You know, even though it's in your workplace, you have to think of it as a public place. A lot of people are going there and touching them and opening them. So that's where it becomes important.
The coffee maker. You were swabbing the coffee maker.
And I found probably more bacteria on the coffee maker than anywhere else in that area.
Really?
The door handle on the refrigerator, because again, how many people during the course of a day are touching them? A lot.
Okay.
Maybe we should keep a thing of those wipes right next to it, and just wipe it when you go into it. And just if it's right there, people they'll do it.
Sure.
Well, that's right. You should keep something like a canister of wipes that you can go in and clean and sanitize, disinfect that surface fairly regularly.
And yet I was coming down the steps yesterday and took one of those and was cleaning the steps as I go along. And Davey, one of our floor guys, was going, "Whoa!"
Yeah, what is that?
Right. I cleaned it, and he was screaming at me.
Should we be cleaning our keyboards? I mean, because we use keyboards every day. And
does it damage them at all if you do?
I don't know.
No, it wouldn't really damage it. Obviously, you need to make sure that the directions on whatever you're using says it's okay. But should you clean it? It's really more important if you're using somebody else's work area, because if it's your work area, it's your germs, you're spreading them there.
But you know what? We're so on top of each other because they're cubicles. It's not like there are big offices. People sit right on top of one another, and germs travel.
They do travel, but they travel mostly through hands.
Yeah.
Not so much through you know, not cold and flu or the kind of bacteria like staph are not going to be traveled through, you know, the air, mainly through the hands. So if it's your work area, it's probably okay. If you're using someone else's, then you need to really...
Hand sanitizer, everyone's using that. Is that good enough, or is soap and water the better alternative?
No, soap and water is always the best. Hand sanitizer it works very well, especially when you can't use soap and water. So if you're at your desk and you need to, you know,
do it.
use your hand.
Thank you, Joe.
Joe, thanks for the week. That was fun.
Okay,
Thank
thanks
you.
a lot.
Alrighty, and coming up next, Hoda's favorite part of the show.
What is it?